Are back. It's been a long time, 10 days. Been on vacation. I'm not needed one, but a vacation nonetheless. Let's finish this. I mean, honestly, right about now, I just want to finish this New Game Plus 3, because I know I left you all on the final DLC and the last two bosses. So I'm sorry for that. Let me just see if the camera's fine. Yeah, sure, man. Alright, let's actually let's continue onward. We just started the new game. What the fuck? We just started the Iron Crown DLC. I forgot what is the actual name. It means Sunken Crown, Ivory Crown, and I guess this is the Iron Crown. But I don't think it's called the Iron Crown. I could be wrong. I might be going the wrong path because I kind of forgot. I could be so wrong. I am so wrong. Sorry. Let me just get used to it a little bit. It's been a long time since I played the game. But yeah, I've been on vacation to Egypt, to the Red Sea. I had a great time. It was great. Ooh, lucky. But I gotta be honest, like last 3 days of my vacation, I was like, okay, I can't wait to get home and stream and finish this fucking thing, and possibly start. Excuse me. And start a let's play, another Infra Rome let's play. The problem is, it seems like Infra Rome is crashing. Oh shit. Oh wow, that was so slow. Hi, Mr. Happy. I'm glad I'm back too. I'm also glad seeing you. Welcome. That was some slow healing. So yeah, Imperator Rome is crashing, and here's the fun fact. Might be thinking, oh well, it's just a crash, doesn't matter. No. Apparently, Imperator Rome for me crashes the Wattman. AMD Wattman. I don't know how it does manage to do that, but it crashes it, makes my Windows basically shut down, or my graphics card shut down, because the profile is reset, the power profile is reset, and shuts down the graphics card, and I have to restart my PC. And I noticed that no other game does it, but Imperator Rome. It used to do that before the 1.3 update, and now it does again. I don't know why, but I want to play the game, and I don't want to start a let's play if it's gonna crash, so I'm kind of being reserved about it. I'm sure, thank you. Oh, why don't you attack? Attack! Oh no. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yes, it is. So I kind of have two options. I'm probably not gonna start a let's play tonight, though. Just gonna be about to stream tonight. But I might do it on the previous version of the game, or I might just try my luck and see, like, maybe, maybe it's gonna work. So yeah, basically that's where I'm standing with all that. Good news, some very good news. I'm gonna get Code Vein on time. I know I talked about the fact that I might not be able to get it. Luckily, I will. So yeah, I'm getting Code Vein when it's come out. So you know, there's a new Souls game for all of us to drown in. Drown in. Yay! It's a yay, Miss Happy. It's a yay. It's a definite yay. Oh, glad you can do that. So yeah, that's awesome. You know, new Souls-like game, which I hope it's gonna be awesome. People, oh, I did not. You were not there before. Oh, wow! Wow, the DLC is becoming worse and worse. That's kind of not fun. I don't like that. I don't like my DLCs becoming more and more different as I play them. I kind of want some kind of stability in that. Which is where, you know, Dark Souls 3 wins definitely, and Dark Souls 1 also. I wish they kind of didn't touch the DLCs, honestly. Primarily because DLC is already the hardest part of a Souls game. I'm seeing how is that possible? Well, I mean, look at all DLCs. In Dark Souls 1, arguably the hardest boss fight is either Calamite or Manus. Definitely not Artorias. Artorias is cool. Artorias is cool. A lot of people jerk off Artorias. That's a fact. But no, he's not the most difficult fight. Fuck no. Manus, on the other hand, can one-shot you. That's something you don't fuck with. And so can Calamite. But Calamite is more luck-wise, you know. Son of a bitch. If you get in a bad position and he does the flame attack, he will one-shot you. But Manus is RNG based, which is worse. Wait, it's both luck. So how is that worse? It's harder to dodge. Calamite can be dodged, fire attacked. Manus one, if he catches you on the bad, you know, on a bad side of a dodge, you fuck. Dark Souls 3 DLCs were easy. Oh. I don't know if I agree with that, honestly. Because the run to the DLC to the bosses was difficult as fuck. The whole angel thing was definitely difficult. That was, I think it took me like 6 hours to figure out how to do it, and I was mad as fuck. They didn't give any kind of clue. You're supposed to jump down for the second/third angel, depends on how you tackle it. And I was mad about that. I was like, come on, like it's so hidden, no clue whatsoever. Boss wise, if you have a good setup, worst case scenario, they're tanky. So that's the worst case scenario. They're tanky because they are. Gale is unnecessary tanky. Like, my dude, you're giving a Drake a run for its money when it comes to tankiness. A Drake, which is this, you know, it's like 15 times your size or some shit like that. Too big. Too big. Then there's Midir. I mean, he's a Drake. Fair enough, tanky. You expect that fight to be tanky. So that's fine. I like the head being the weak point. Makes no fucking sense, but sure. Maybe it should be the torso, because in fantasy it's usually the heart. You know, the sword pierces the heart and that kind of shit. It's never the head. I guess they're going with the Thanos route. With you should have went for the head thing. I'm never gonna watch Avengers because I don't give a fuck about them. I'm not a fan of Avenger movies. The last Marvel movie I really liked was, that I watched was Deadpool. I didn't watch the second because I didn't care much about movies anymore, which is sad actually. Because I used to enjoy movies, but now it's just like, YouTube bins most of the time. Frida was the hardest boss for me. Now, Frida was done right. Frida was done amazingly right. There's a reason why she's my favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. She was done right. She's not too tanky. It doesn't make no sense to be tanky. She hits hard because through the lore, she helped, her and two sisters build the church in, what's the name of the place? It starts with a Y. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. Point is, it was done good. The father wasn't tanky. He was actually quite weaker. The fight was engaging at all times. It wasn't feel like they were doing a Bloodborne style boss fight. You come to Gale and it's fucking Orphan of Cause. It's like, I mean, the only difference is I cannot do a visceral attack on Gale. That's it. That's why, Orphan of Chaos is easier or less tanky, is because Bloodborne has these mechanics to deal with the tanky bosses. Can you imagine if Bloodborne had, didn't have any tanky bosses? The game would be boring. They needed to somehow showcase the fast and bloody gameplay of the game. And how do you do that? Making the bosses tanky. But at the same time, making it possible to visceral attack them and making it more bombastic, more engaging, more visually pleasing. Because that is the goal at the end. You're supposed to make a visually pleasing game. And Bloodborne by far is the most visually stunning game of all the Souls series. All the Souls games. Nothing beats Bloodborne. Hands down. Gameplay wise or look wise. But they needed tanky bosses. Dark Souls doesn't need tanky bosses. It just doesn't. Look at Dark Souls 1. They were not tanky. Your equipment sucked. Literally, I played Dark Souls 1. I went to vacation just to kind of fun. I did it with purely the longsword, nothing else, just the longsword. Yeah, it's not hard. It's not very hard. Just your equipment sucks, nothing else. You can deal with Quelag very easily, no problem. You can deal with every boss very easily, and you will not have any kind of issues with them. It's just that your gear sucks. Your gear does the least, does less damage. But if you wanna go full, I think my controller is basically dying at this point. And because I bought Code Vein, I do not have the money to actually get a new controller. So maybe I should try to change cables. Maybe I should try to get another cable. Maybe that will help it out to a certain degree. But yeah, the controller is dying out. Frida took me 17 tries. Whoa! The champion took me 12. Demons took me 1. Gale took me 1. The champion, the second worst boss fight of Dark Souls 3 is stupid. I don't like it. It's annoying. It can go fuck itself. Demons was fun. Demons as a boss fight, if you're not doing a challenge in any way, shape or form, if you just want to have fun, is arguably one of the funnest boss fights that you can have. Not the best. No. It's fun. It's a very engaging boss fight. You're always on your toes. It's fair. Yes, you can gangbang, but it's fair. It doesn't feel like you're at a disadvantage. You just, it's all about the position. It's a very engaging fight, and I really, really like it. While the pre, NPCs boss fight in Dark Souls 2, it's just a gang fight, gangbang. It just it's not fun. Not fun at all. It's a chore to fight. And that's what makes Gale so bad. Gale is a chore to fight. It's a very bad boss fight. It's annoying. Midier's fun, you know, has its moments, especially if you do with a very fast sword and you can easily stun the head or get to the fresh mark to... Oh, you son of a bitch. It can be a very, very fun boss fight. And not choring at all, but Gale on the other hand is just a nightmare. I do not like it. Can you climb? Oh boy. Oh, he can. Oh, okay, we're good. For a second I thought he couldn't climb, so I was like, oh well. There. That's how we do it. So yeah, I don't like the Midir fight. Many people like it. Many people think, you know, it's not arguably. It is the hardest boss fight in Dark Souls 3. I said it and I will say it again. It's a tie between demons and demon princes and Gale. They are the hardest boss fights you can deal with in the game. Based on my challenge runs and all that, they are the hardest. In fact, Gale is unfair when you use certain weapons. And I say that because I could take any boss, and you will see on YouTube, with bare fists, no problem whatsoever. Like bare fists, nothing in trouble. Gale, I had to use the dagger just because the hitboxes didn't allow me to hit him. It's unbelievably hard to hit Gale with your bare fists, which was annoying as fuck, as I didn't want to use dagger. But you had to. You had to. You just have to do it. Because it's such a fucking stupid hitbox fight that... Needless King, I can't beat it without help to this day. Fun fact. Yes, if we look at the base game, Nameless King is the hardest boss fight in Dark Souls 3. But you can cheese him. It's such an easy way to cheese him. It makes a fight a joke. Which is how I beaten him on my first playthrough. Later on, I learned how to dodge and all that shit and became an easy fucking piece of shit fight that I just didn't give a fuck about anymore. But on the first couple of tries, it was a hard fight. It is a hard fight. But yeah, now it's just... It's like, who gives a fuck? I mean, his Nameless King. Boo-hoo. You can't deal with Nameless King? SOC. What's SOC? Please remind me, because I can't remember. I don't remember. SOC. Yeah, I don't know the acronym. My favorite boss fight, I think it goes like Frida, Twin Princess, Pontiff, and then whatever next. I'm sorry, I just really don't care much about any other boss than Frida and Twin Princess, because they are by far the best. You might, you can argue that, oh well, the reason why that he is fair but hard to fight. What is SOC? Please tell me. I don't know what SOC is. Now I kind of wanna. What is it? SOC, SOC. I don't know. Oh, oh, oh. No, fuck Soul of Cinder. No. Soul of Cinder is the worst boss fight in Dark Souls 3. Worst boss fight, hands down. Nah. Worst boss fight, hands down. The worst boss fight is Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it's a clone of Gwyn, and you know my opinion of Gwyn. I hate him. So, yeah. I kind of wish that Twin Princes were the final fight, because they were fun. It's an amazingly fun boss fight. While Soul of Cinder is just, it's Gwyn. I mean, who gives a fuck about Gwyn? And yeah, I rank him as the worst fight of Dark Souls 3. Which I know I'm the only one, because it's actually not a bad boss fight. I just hate him. You know, it's personal hatred that they copied Gwyn that makes me hate him. That's it. There's nothing else to it. I know it's not a bad fight. It's a decent fight. And you can make it be easy as fuck. Just grab the thin blades or any kind of decent weapon that does a decent amount of poise damage, and you can stagger him and you have a jolly good time obliterating his ass. Especially if you use oh, I forgot the name. The frozen the frostbite sword. I forgot the name of enemies. The Knights of Burl Valley. Can't remember. Sorry, but yeah, they're knight. The straight sword. Such an easy fight if you use it. Such an easy fight. And of course, you know, I'm gonna get, you know, my memory is gonna get better when I do the new game +7, because then I'm gonna remember all the enemies again. But right now I forgot them, which is fine, honestly. It's been so long that I just forgot most of the things about Dark Souls 3. Should I have forgotten it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should, you know, maybe my memory should be better. But I was too preoccupied with Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 once I finished with Dark Souls 3, apparently. I figured there was no more need for that memory or knowledge for the unnecessary things, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just an enemy that you can fight. I do remember the movesets, but I just forgot the names. So it's like, it's just not an enemy, so who cares? But you should care. It's a very dangerous enemy in the early game, and the sword that it gives you is awesome. And oh no, no, do it, explode. Oh, I dodged it. I actually dodged it. Wow, that was surprising. So yeah, wait, what was I talking about? I forgot. Yeah, I think I talked about the fact that I remember the movesets, but I forgot the name of the enemies. Which, you know, it's not such a bad thing, but I can understand it removes my impression of being a good Dark Souls player. Or a knowledgeable one, which is kind of bullshit, as I am. But oh well, doesn't matter. What matters is that we're gonna be done with Dark Souls 2, and I kinda can't wait to be done with this game, because I talked about it previously, but Dark Souls 2 is more fun than Dark Souls 1 when you play it once, but if you do it consecutively, Dark Souls 1 becomes more fun. So it's kinda like, it's not fun anymore. Dark Souls 1 was fun throughout the whole journey. Dark Souls 2 is kind of losing its effect on me. It stopped being fun, or it's slowly becoming dull. So I can't wait to be done with this run, and start Dark Souls 3, because Dark Souls 3 is definitely fun. That is fun. And Dark Souls 1, I didn't encounter a single hard boss. Of course, I never figured out how to fight Calamite. Maybe that's the problem. You never fought Calamite. This is the one, right? Yep, this is the one. So yeah, I'm just very anticipating doing Dark Souls 3, because I'm kind of done with Dark Souls 2. Also, I can't wait for Code Vein now, honestly. That's gonna be a much fun game. I hope it's gonna be a lot of fun. People say it's a fun game. Yes, there are gonna be critics because it's an anime game, an anime style game. I don't give a fuck, I love anime, so it's like, who gives a fuck? It's a Souls game with anime style. Yes! If it's a fast gameplay and a very bombastic gameplay like Bloodborne, then yes! That's gonna be a good game. Or good gameplay at least. So, and they also say that character creator is also awesome. So, that's all pluses for me. Where's my feather? Where the fuck is my feather? Oh shit, I didn't even know the feather. Oh shit. We're good. Oh, I don't really want to know because I don't enjoy one. You don't enjoy? Yeah, fair enough. I got bored of Dark Souls 1 too when Dark Souls 3 kind of came around. When Dark Souls 2 came around, I got bored of Dark Souls 1 and was engaged in Dark Souls 2 a lot. But then Dark Souls 3 came around, and then Bloodborne came, and I was like, oh shit, I just want to play Bloodborne like crazy. Then Dark Souls 3 came out. I was riding in high hopes that it's gonna be like Bloodborne in some regards, and in some regards it is, which makes the game fun. But then when you figure out that they did some shit they shouldn't have done, like remove poise and then claim, oh, it's working as intended, which is a blatant slap in the face from Miyazaki, I was like, yeah, no. Miyazaki is the creator, right? Hidetaka Miyazaki. I don't want to sound like an idiot, so let me just check if he is the creator. Hidetaka Miyazaki is the creator. Yes, he is. Okay, good. Not a complete idiot yet. But yeah, I was kind of like, I was hoping it's gonna be some regards of Bloodborne, which it did, but then Poise, and then go fuck yourself, and it kind of stumbled on. And then came Dark Souls Remastered, and that was such a cash grab. It was so obvious. I was disappointed in From Software. And now I have to rank Dark Souls Remastered is the worst Souls game. Yes, it's Dark Souls 1, just better graphics, but no, it's a bad game. It's a cash grab. I can't support a blatant cash grab like that. I can understand some people liking FIFA or some shit like that. At least it's not that blatant of it. But EA is actually kind of trying to make it as blatant as possible at this point. It's actually kind of fucking amazing people still buy FIFA because it's such a blatant cash grab. It's mesmerizing how people are still doing it. But I understand there's no better football game and the whole world was football. Except America, of course, they like their heresy. So that's a different story. But it's kind of that kind of thing. It's like people accept it because there's no one else. Kind of the same way people accept the 2K, you know, 2K19 disaster with the microtransactions because, well, people love basketball. Well, America usually mostly loves basketball, and there's no other game that does it. You know, there's no other good game, a good basketball game, and it becomes I don't know. Wrong path. So yeah, it's just that. Luckily, I mean, they did go with, you know, they did cash grab, but luckily it's no microtransactions still from software, because they're the only ones that do Souls games good. So I'm happy about that. Okay, fun fact: the name creator in Dark Souls 3 perfectly fits Hidetaka Miyazaki. Just his name with no space. Really? That's interesting. So, that was good. What do I want to do? I want to unlock... I'm gonna do Fume Knight last. I kind of want to do a Lone Knight first, because he is kind of, he has the worst route to him. You can argue he has the second worst. You can argue that Blue Smelter has the worst, but it's so and so. Microtransactions don't affect me unless they make a game pay to win, in which case I stop playing the set game. That's the problem, unfortunately. We became complacent with microtransactions at this point, which I have to give credit to a YouTuber who does gaming news. I just forgot. Let me see. I just want to give full credit, because even though I am fucking small as a channel wise, credit should be given whenever talking about someone. Let me just see if I can find him. There it is. Young Yi. He talks about the fact that, you know, microtransactions, just the cosmetics, it still affects the game. It affects your enjoyment of the game, because you might see something that you like, you know, a certain cosmetic, and you want to get it, and you're gonna buy it. And if it's a full-priced game, it's just basically, you know, they want to get more money out of you. But it's a free-to-play game, full throttle, you know, do it. Dota does it, but Dota at the same time is giving a lot of value for the money to spend. But, you know, other games, you know, like Anthem did a horrible fucking thing in microtransactions. Ubisoft does fuck all with microtransactions, and so is the pussies at Gearbox that decided to go with Epic Games. They're just doing microtransactions. I mean, XP boosters. It's a single player game. Bethesda is also kind of doing some kind of shit like that with Wolfenstein Youngblood. Bethesda is becoming hella bad. That's actually horrible way I said it. Wow. But yeah, basically Bethesda is becoming EA, and it's worrying. It's a single player game. Ubisoft sold XP boosters for their Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's a single player game. You're gaming and you know, Gearbox is doing the same. You know, yeah. Here's a loot booster. You need one? Oh, trust me, you need one. And it's just awful. It's just fucking awful that they're doing that to single player games. Bethesda, Wolfenstein Youngblood was more caring to fix a microtransactions bug than to fix any other bugs of the game. which is mental. Ubisoft gave a creation club style program that allows people to create their own quests, and because people didn't want to buy boosters, you know, they want to buy an XP booster in a single player fucking game, people created, you know, quests that were very easy and were designed to farm, you know, farm XP, because fuck you. They immediately patched it out, said they didn't plan for it to be used that way, and that they're gonna, you know, prosecute anyone who uses the program in that way. Even though it's a modded game, even though it's single player, even though it affects no one, they're still gonna sue you. You know, they can still persecute you if you change the way they meant to sell you the game, which is with XP boosters, which is fucked up. But yeah, so fuck all. From Software right now is being amazing when it comes to games. Yes, the whole Dark Souls Remastered was a big stain, but Sekiro is being great. A lot of people like it. I don't care much about it. Fucking character creation, but it's fine. It's a pity thing to not like about, but it's fine. Code Vein is coming on, so I'm perfectly happy. And honestly, I would have liked more Bloodborne than a new IP, but it's fine. It's fine. I have to kill Fumet first. Fuck you. So yeah, it's kind of single player games are. I'm worried. I'm getting worried. It's okay. So the only reason I get some microtransactions is because I have no money. Yeah, I like to have all the DLC for Black Ops 4 and Titanfall 2. Yeah, I get that, Mr. Happy. But that's the thing. It's kind of worrying that your only reason why you're not into microtransactions is the fact that, you know, you don't have any money. Which is kind of the same for me. I don't do much, unless it's a proven game and it's a free-to-play game. I don't do much microtransactions. DLC, it's a different story because, you know, if I really enjoy a game, I'm getting the DLC because of course I am. It's fucking Dark Souls 3. What the fuck you expect me to do? Not get DLC? You crazy. Oh shit. I'm dead. Yep. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that people are selling XP boost. Like, I understand the beauty of the free market and shit like that, you know. Oh, the great illusion, the free market is the best thing in the world. No, it's fucking not. Controlled market is, because you have to understand, greed is good, and companies love greed above everything else. If a company would, they would sell you poison, and they wouldn't give two shits about your health. You know, they would sell, well, actually vitamin company is already doing it, and there's no prosecution. She's like, it's worrying. They should be controlled. Oh, you kidding me? Wow, that's wow. There should be some control. The government should have some kind of like, okay, hold it there. You can't do that. Which is, you know what? That's why I like what Belgium did, which banning microtransactions. Good on loot boxes. Sorry, good on Belgium. Ban microtransactions too. You should do it, and not worry about, oh, you know. I don't want to talk about the whole mass shootings thing happening in America. Honestly, at this point, it's a joke. You might be saying, "Oh, what? It's a joke." No, there's no point in talking about it. And there's some arguments online about how people are getting used to it. People are just used to mass shootings. You know, oh well, another one happened. You know, nobody tries anymore. What I'm trying to say is, nobody anymore tries in America to actually deal with the mass shootings problem. this is what's gonna basically happen is they're gonna talk in circles and it's all gonna stop because nobody wants to deal with the problem. The problem is not easy, problem is not nice, problem is not pretty, but you have to deal with it. People are dying. I'm not sure why anyone will ever want to go to America and live there anymore when it's not fucking safe anymore there. I mean, it just not isn't. America is becoming, you know the stories of you hear about Latin America's countries, you know, in the 90s and all that were not safe, that people were getting killed in the streets and all that shit. That's becoming America right now. You should not live in America unless you're like fucking a billionaire, because apparently they just decided they're gonna at this point just drop all kinds of taxes for you. So be a billionaire, live in America, you're gonna have a good time. So yeah, it's just, I don't want to talk about it. Simple as that. I don't know about all these other Battle Royale or other games. Battle Royale is, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not a fan of Battle Royale games, or at least not the ones that are currently present. I'm not a fan of Fortnite, I'm not a fan of Apex Legends, even though I was intrigued a little bit, I don't care. And PUBG, I was also intrigued, but I didn't care about it much enough. So yeah, that's about it for me. But back to microtransactions. There should be some kind of systems put in, honestly. There should be systems where the government can say, like, you know what? You cannot do, you know, this style of microtransactions. We will not allow you to sell the product in my country, or the product to be made. Yes! Okay, now we win. So that's my opinion on things. Governments should be allowed to control the microtransactions in games. They completely should. It should be illegal for a game to have, for a single player game, to have boosters. Or any type of microtransactions but DLC. It should be illegal. Simple as that. If it's a free-to-play game, sure. Have microtransactions, have DLCs too. But if it's a full-blown priced game, it's a single-player game, no. Then no. It should not have microtransactions. Of any kind. But that's never gonna happen because people are afraid, people don't wanna see that kind of, people don't wanna see change, people are gonna get used to shit, and next thing you know it, we're gonna be buying we're gonna be buying weapons in single player games because, oh well, you have this shit weapon, but you can buy this one. Just buy the premium currency. Battlefield 5 VR mode is cool. Oh, Battle Royale mode. Oh, okay. I don't know. Battlefield 5 is a gigantic disappointment. It's a bad World War II game. Very bad. So I don't really care about it that much. You know, I always found it funny, like Call of Duty and Battlefield 5 tried to do much about, having women in the story and all that, and being important characters and all that. Why not just include the Soviets? I mean, women fought in the Red Army, in World War II. They were fighting. They were snipers, pilots. They were in the front lines too. Everyone was applying, was joining the army at that time to defend the Russia. Well, Soviet Union. Sorry. So why not just include the Soviets? I mean, they are the biggest part of World War II. It's such a stupid, propaganda. Okay, it's fucking propaganda at this point. When the biggest World War II conflicts happened in the Eastern Front between Nazi Germany and Soviet Union, and you don't represent that, you know, the Normandy invasion is bigger than Stalingrad or Kursk? No, it's not. It's propaganda, and from this point onward, for me, if a World War II game doesn't have an Eastern Front representation, it's a bad game. It's a bad World War II game, because you're racing actually the biggest part of World War II, the Eastern Front. No matter how much the British and the Americans like to jerk themselves off, thinking like, oh, they did great in World War II, they did jack shit. America did most of the work in the Pacific, though. Do that theater. The Pacific theater was very important. It was pure America and Japan. But they can't do that, you see, because America and Japan are allies. Can you imagine that kind of situation where you portray your ally, modern ally, as, bad guys in your games? It doesn't work like that. It becomes a problem. So yeah, they can never represent, the Pacific side of the war, because it becomes a conflict of interest between the politicians in America and Japan. But they can fill full lies and represent kind of the Normandy being this gigantic turning point in a war that was by far being a winning side by 1944. The only reason why Russia or the Soviet Union wanted a second front is because, dude, we were bleeding, they were bleeding people by that point. They just, a little bit of respite, and not be fully, not be bleeding more and more people, because it's a devastating thing when you lose 20 million people. It's not easy. That's a lot of families gone, or a lot of families left without fathers, brothers, sisters. Like I said, even women fought in the front line, so even sisters, just not good. That's a huge chunk of the not huge, but the Soviets had what, 190 million at that time, or something like that. Yeah, not easy. Like almost 10% or more than 10% of the population gone is not an easy thing. So yeah, if you really want to represent women in World War II, just do these theater. Women fought there. There are a lot of decorated, women in Russia that contributed to liberating Europe. So let's not fuck around here. People just don't want to do it because it's all about the West, which is becoming annoying at this point. Maybe it's just me and the fact that we kind of get taught world history more than the West, apparently. Could be. Also, I'm kind of biased when it comes to it because the Soviet Union did liberate my country, so of course I'm gonna be a little bit biased. But at the same time, it is a fair point. That's not where I want to go. Wait, is it? It is. Oh well. But yeah, let's just move on past that too. Well, we're almost done with the DLC. We have 2 more bosses. I don't think that's almost, but we're getting there. Fume Knight it's gonna be interesting. Maybe it's gonna be hard, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna see. Oh yeah, this part. What's that noise? So far so good. What happened? I do not understand what happened. I really don't understand what happened. Like, how did I miss 3 arrow shots? Even though I was locked on. By the way, I was locked on and I still missed. I don't fucking know. Also, why did it curve like that? Why was there curvature? So many questions, none answered. Oh well. Well, I guess that's it. I guess I have nothing else to talk about, which is good. Although I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna be doing after I finish the stream. I think I'm gonna go and farm some petrified dragon bones, cause I need them. I need the dragon bones. Oh, finally a critical hit. Was that another critical hit? My. Wait, what? What? How did you... Fine. I don't know how he got there. That is weird. But okay, so he got there. Yeah, nothing else to talk about. Huh. Oh well. Not gonna be a downer and be sad about it. It is disappointing though. And it's silence. But oh well. So, is it gonna be a hard fight against the Fume Knight? Maybe. I think I had some trouble against him. On previous new game there was some trouble, but I think this time I'm gonna be good. I mean, we do have a weapon that does a very decent amount of damage. Might be say very good amount of damage, but still. That's a cool effect, by the way. I don't know why my character didn't want to run. Honestly, I don't know. Dark Souls 2. Sometimes it's weird like that. Don't you dare put any kind of red phantoms here. Don't you fucking dare. Good. Do make a weird sound. It's gonna be interesting if they actually do put a red phantom golem at the end. But luckily no. Now let's go and kill human. Okay. That was a critical. That was a critical. I heard the special sound. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That was weird. Oh well. A close one. That was a close one. That was a very, very close one. It feels so stiff when you unlock from an enemy. I don't know why, but it's so stiff. That must do a lot of damage. That must do a lot. Oh. I think I talked about this before, but that AoE attack does is the reason why I had so much trouble with this fight. But once I learned that you can walk between those walls, it became easy. Until then, I always had trouble with this fight. I just didn't know what to do with that AoE, but hey, once I learned, easy. And there we go. Oh. I still, oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Oh, time to kill Alone Knight or sort alone, whatever I want to call it, and then we go back to the crypt, talk to Vendrick again, and then we go finish the game. Hopefully we're gonna be lucky with this one. Hopefully I can do this in one attempt. I don't wanna, you know, I might possibly die to the fight because this path is fucked up on so many levels. It's also bad I can't remember. Run, you piece of shit, run! Oh, why the fuck won't you run? Alright. Okay. Nice crit. Critical. Cool. Not a critical. Can you imagine getting 10 criticals in a row? That would be so fucking lucky. Oh, wow! Oh, well. Excuse me? Why am I all of a sudden getting hurt? What the fuck? Oh well. We're done. And And we are done with the DLC. Let's go to the crypt. Let's go talk to Vendrick, and then let's finish this New Game Plus raid. Oh wait, yeah, I can actually finish it and then continue playing still, cause that's important. I don't want to be yet finished because I want to farm petrified dragon bones. So yeah, it's important that I do that. It would be fun if I didn't actually have all the 3 crowns. That would be fun. Like, what the fuck happened? I don't know, I thought I had them. You thought? Ooh, that's a decent amount of damage. I was about to say it's a lot of damage, but it's actually not much damage. Everyone is dead. I don't think there's any boss. I don't think there's any boss left. So we're good. Yeah. Yeah. Gargoyles are everyone's dead. King. Yeah, okay. The rest will follow. Okay. So, now we go finish the videos. Although I should kind of go and buy some arrows, but I don't really care about that. I'm gonna do that later. Right now, I just wanna be done with the DLC. I'm sorry, the game. Why is DLC in my mind? I don't know. I'm done with it. I'm finished. I should not be thinking about it yet, but I still am for some reason. King's Ring. Oh, fuck's sake. And time to kill the 2 bosses. Aldia and Nashandra. Nashandra's gonna be easy, we all know that. And just to kind of get it in there. Actually, no, let's use it. Oh! Right, I forgot. No. We have 3 more bosses left. 3 more bosses. I forgot about the Giant King. Right, I was like, where's Shannon-Lot? And I remembered, oh yeah, right, I don't have the Giant King shit, or whatever it's called. Let me just go grab that, and then we're gonna be done with Dark Souls. Well, you know, the good thing is, it's a very easy boss fight. Giant Lord, or Giant, Giant Lord, it's Giant. It's a pretty easy boss fight. Both of them. Okay, that went better than expected. All right. Well, cool. Okay. Okay. I'm happy. Let's come on. Faster, please. Faster, please. Thank you. Back to the stamina shield, which is right there. And let's go kill the giant lord. Like I said, very easy boss fight. Giant lord is not hard at all. Yeah, really hard. I don't know why I stopped. Like I was like, is he hard? No, he's not hard. He's not hard one bit. Yes, I want to trigger the head point. There we go. I could farm more levels. I really could. I don't see the point though. But I could. I'm pretty sure we're set for any kind of build we would want. So maybe I should use, you know, and buff my weapon. Maybe. But that's, I mean, this is decent. So I don't care. Sorry for being quiet, but I really see no reason to talk much. There's really nothing to discuss, I'll be honest. Okay, we're kind of stuck in a corner and need to reset the fight. And there we go. Like I said, easy fight. And so we are done. Now we're gonna have Shenlot standing after we unlock the king's door. And then we can go fight Chandra. Because if I went actually and tried to fight Chandra, I wouldn't be able to fight her because I don't have the giant kinship. But now that I do, it can be lowered. Finally. Just please open faster. Please. Please. Faster. My name's Shannon.
My journey.
Oh,
name,
that is.
The drag. I was. If you. No.
I love you, Shannon. You're the second best. The dull wins, but you're the second best. I mean, should I keep the ring on or should I? I don't know. Well, next playthrough we're gonna use Chaos Blade. Moonlight Greats one is. That's gonna be New Game Plus 6, I think. Unless I decide to change my mind, it's not New Game Plus 6. Yeah, do it. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna. Maybe it's gonna be useful. Oh yeah. Definitely useful. Chandra, why so easy? And yeah, don't ask me why she has a corset made out of skull, made out of bones, and why her dress is made out, made out of skeletons. I don't know. Kind of a stupid look, if you ask me. Many monarchs have come and gone, one drowned in poison, another succumbed to plague. Others still lingered in the land of ice. Yet none of them stood here, as you do now. You, conqueror of adversity, give us your answer. And then starts the beautiful music. Yes, I butchered it, but I don't care. Give us your answer. Give us your answer. Yes, it's useless. I know it's useless. Depends on the RNG, actually. Might actually come out being useful. It's all about the RNG. Oh wow, that's actually bad. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Only like 400 damage. It's bad. Oh shit, that's worse. Please. I mean... Oh, lingering hitboxes, I see. Okay, well, fuck my buff then. It's gonna disappear soon. Why am I mad? At least he's not doing that. Yeah. I was about to say, at least he's not doing that attack. I stand corrected. He just did. And this buff is lasting a decent while. Now he's gonna get mad because with 50% HP. Or not. Now he's gonna get mad. Yep. I mean, I was about to say he should be because we're even above, below 50%. Oh. I was about to say, is he gonna disappear again? Weird. Again, I'm sorry for being quiet, but I hope you enjoyed this music, because the music is great. And there we go. We're done with NG+3. And remain here. The throne will certainly receive you.
The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Well, because I just got back from vacation, I'm gonna go with... Wait, only one ring is important. That ring. There. So, I kind of suspected it's gonna take us, an hour and a half or in that range, but it took us an hour and 23 minutes. So, yeah, I think that was kind of the shortest DLC. I think the Frozen Aluminum Lois is the longest, but oh well, not much I can do there. It's just the frigid outskirts make it such a long DLC for no reason.
Who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will...
Great Sovereign, take your throne. You know damn well that's the best sentence ever.
Renounce this. Great Sovereign.
That's a shitty ass throne. I'm sorry, but when it comes to thrones, that's a shitty one. Just like the throne from Game of Thrones, it's a shitty throne also. I mean, who would want to sit in that throne? I mean, I get it, it's symbolism, but
What lies ahead, only you can see.
I mean, throne in itself is a symbol, but at least make it a nice symbol, or at least a nice looking symbol. If nothing else. And yeah, here we are. Done. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Goodbye.